ever seen. A man not afraid to die, gave his life for a dream. Born hustler, so the game conceived. A caged beast, but now I'm free. How can you blame me? I was born for this, the game chose me. Ready. My whole clique since 06 was on the bottom, now we running this. Grind hard when the load gets heavy. The money was slow, but now it's ready. You boys is not ready.
Our thanks go to sponsors and partners, without whom this event would not be possible. Funding partner, UK Sport. Official partner, Speedo. Official suppliers, Lumi. Merthyr Pools. Malmston. Supporting partners, Sport Systems. Marketing Sheffield. Sheffield International Venues.
Good luck to West Norfolk swim finalists tonight, Nathan Wells and Molly Lee. Potters Bar wishing their swimmers good luck. Lisa cheering on Mount Kelly. Loving all the mums warming up, by the way. That's absolutely brilliant, Lisa. Thank you for that one. So it does look like our swimmers look pretty ready. Our coaches look ready. We're certainly ready in the commentary position. One final question, ladies and gentlemen. For the final time this week, those of you in the stands here at Ponds Forge, are you ready? What do we reckon? Rob is our sports presentation manager. Rob, is that loud enough for you? Saying, oh, I've got to do it again, guys. He says you can be even louder, so I'm relying on you here. Ladies and gentlemen, here in Ponds Forge, for the final time this week, are you ready? That is what we love to hear. You're ready. Our coaches are ready. And so are we. And now, so are our swimmers. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to poolside the athletes for the men's 13-14 years, 200 meters freestyle final. In 0 from the city of Canterbury, Joseph Russell. In 1 from Havant and Waterlooville, Luke Pullen. In 2 from Preston, Kyle Tanner. In 3 from the city of Peterborough, Miles Robinson-Young. In 4 from the city of Leicester, William Bell. In 5 from Millfield, Hugh Williams. In 6 from Hatfield, Reese Houston. In 7 from South Lanarkshire, Keir Buchanan. In 8 from Hatfield, Ayatobi Laguda. And in 9 from Newcastle, Kieran Thomas. This is the men's 13-14 years, 200 meters freestyle final.
And we're off and underway with the first final of the night, and certainly one to look forward to here. William Bell in lane 4, the favourite for City of Leicester, qualifying with the only time in the pool that was below 2 minutes, 1:59.63. He was just ahead of Hugh Williams of Millfield, who's certainly be eyeing gold in this event as well. But certainly all to play for as anybody, and that does mean anybody could take this final. But leading it at the moment at the quarter mark is William Bell of City of Leicester, but as we expected, not too far behind him, Hugh Williams in lane 5, and also lane 3 from City of Peterborough, Miles Robinson-Young as well, as the centre of the pool does begin to pull away from those in the outer lanes. And it's certainly going to be a keen battle between those two centre lanes in particular. Lanes 4 and 5, as we anticipated, getting to the halfway point here. William Bell, City of Leicester, followed very closely by Hugh Williams of Millfield, who will take gold in this event. Tight for third as well at the moment between lane 6 and 3. Reese Houston of Hatfield is in lane 6. In 3, City of Peterborough's Miles Robinson-Young, who's been near the front from the start, but he's losing ground a wee bit from the front too. Can he try and catch up with not only Rhys Houston in lane 6, but also Hugh Williams in lane 5 as well of Millfield, who's currently occupying second spot. As we make the turn though for the final 50, leading the way is City of Leicester's William Bell. The hot favourite for this final is certainly showing exactly why at the moment. Way ahead, around a length or so of Hugh Williams at the moment of Millfield, who's been cheered on this near side, but will it be enough in the final 25 metres to catch the City of Leicester swimmer? You'd certainly think not at the pace that William Bell is going at the moment. He's had such a great week here in Sheffield. He'll do it again. Gold for William Bell. $1:57.03 for William Bell. Not only a gold medal, but a new personal best to boot as well. Hugh Williams touching in second for Millfield with a time of 1:58.97. Another personal best there in the pool. And Rhys Houston gets the bronze for Hatfield. His time just over 2 minutes, 2:0.04. But the first gold medal winner on the final night here in Ponds Forge is William Bell of City of Leicester.
Not a bad way to kick things off this evening, and we've been used to seeing William Bell having great success at these championships this week. Not the first time he's been on the podium. Not the first time either he'll be claiming gold. Look out for him in the relays a little bit later on for City of Leicester as well. Great start for William Bell. Great start for City of Leicester. Time to welcome the athletes to the poolside. This is the men's 15 years, 200 metres freestyle final. In 0 from Guildford City, Piers Bowden. In 1 from Swansea Aquatics, Joshua Loney. In 2 from Shiverers, Joel Thompson. In 3 from Plymouth Leander, Adam Davies. In 4 from City of Birmingham, Samuel Osborne. In 5 from Warren the Bass, Archie Goodburn. In 6, Melsmere College Titans, Adam Metcalf. In 7 from Grimsby, George Barber. In 8 from Swansea Aquatics, Llewellyn Davies. And in 9 from Northampton, Archie Plowman. This is the men's 15 years, 200 metres freestyle final. And away we go then, second final of the night, second 200 metre race of the night as well. Qualifying in quickest in this one, Samuel Osborne in lane 4 from the City of Birmingham. He went with a personal best of 1:57.99 this morning. Looking very, very good indeed. Also qualifying himself with a PB in lane 3, Adam Davies of Plymouth Leander. Both those guys looking very decent indeed. Quickest on paper is indeed that new PB set by Samuel Osborne. Keep an eye on Joel Thompson though. He's gone very low before. 200 individual medley champion from last year at these summer championships. And he's leading them out in the first 100 metres here in the water. Looking good. Joel Thompson of Shiverers. At the halfway point, it will be Thompson who turns in first position. Samuel Osborne in second, Archie Goodburn from Warren the Bass in third. Archie Goodburn, who claimed gold in the 200 fly earlier on this week. He'll be fancying himself in this event. Perfectly capable of delivering. But he's got work to do here, because leading the way, Joel Thompson of Shiverers. And in second is the City of Birmingham, Samuel Osborne. Joel Thompson turns in first as they come for home. 40 metres to go. Joel Thompson leads the way, but Samuel Osborne here is starting to make hay And incoming as well is Archie Goodburn in lane 5. He's going to finish strong. And this is a straight shootout for gold. Who wants it? It's one of 3. It's Thompson, Osborne, or Goodburn. Thompson just about has the advantage now, but here comes Osborne into the final few meters. It's going to be so close into the wall. Thompson gets there. Samuel Osborne in silver, Archie Goodburn bronze. It was so close, less than 0.2 of a second. But Joel Thompson claims gold for Shiverers. City of Birmingham get themselves the silver through Samuel Osborne. And Archie Goodburn is good for bronze. Terrific swim from Joel Thompson.
Yeah, Steve, all the podium finishers there getting new PBs as well. Joel Thompson of Shiverers will certainly be satisfied with that time. 1:55.19, up from his previous PB of 1:58.76. So 3.6 seconds up from his PB. Well done to Joel Thompson and Shiverers on that gold medal in the men's 15-year 200-meter freestyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the men's 16 years, 200 meters freestyle final. In 0 from South Lanarkshire, Scott Gibson. In 1 from the city of Derby, William Foster. In 2 from Hatfield, Harry Constantine. In 3 from city of Milton Keynes, Max Murphy. In 4 from Hatfield, Luke Turley. In 5 from First, Ryan Retson. In 6 from Millfield, Jacob Goodman. In 7 from Hatfield, Nathan Hughes. In 8 from City of Salford, Matthew George. And in 9 from Guildford City is Henry Offin. This is the men's 16 years, 200 meters freestyle final.
Well, we should certainly expect another thriller on our hands here in the third final of the evening. Just a couple of seconds separating the middle 4 lanes in the heats coming into this one. Who has saved their best for this final? We'll certainly have to wait and see over the course of the next 200 metres, and it's very even at the start as well going into the quarter mark. Looks like Luke Turley of Hatfield slightly leads the way at the moment, just ahead of Jacob Goodman of Millfield. He's in lane 6, and in 5 in between them, Ryan Retson of First. He currently occupies 3rd position, but of course all can change over the course of the next 125 metres. But it's certainly those in the middle, definitely lanes 4, 5 and 6, Turley, Retson and Goodman leading the way, but the rest of the pool also keeping pretty tightly knit at the moment. We're at the halfway point and touching in, still maintaining that slim advantage at the front, Luke Turley of Hatfield. He's currently joint first with Jacob Goodman on the turn, but trying to burst down the middle of them now and really put the foot on the pedal. Ryan Retson of First. He's sniffing blood at the moment, and he's certainly looking for gold. But having something to say about that will be Luke Turley, lane 4, Jacob Goodman, lane 6. They've been together all the way through this final so far. Also looking in lane 7, Nathan Hughes of Hatfield. He's not too far behind the front 3 either. He's currently occupying 4 spots, so he'll certainly be looking for a podium position. He's done that many a time this week. Has he got enough left in the bag to do so here? But we're going to the final 25 metres and beginning to try and pull away in the pink cap, Luke Turley of Hatfield. He's leaving Ryan Retson and Jacob Goodman in his wake at the moment, certainly saving his best for the final 25. It will be Luke Turley, it will be Hatfield. 1:52.09 the time for Luke Turley. Super stuff from him. It looked awfully close going into the final 50, but in the end, he made easy work of it. Touching in second, Nathan Hughes of Hatfield. So it's a Hatfield 1-2 there with Millfield and Jacob Goodman completing the podium position with a time of 1:53.74. It's Luke Turley that takes it with a new personal best as well. Another one in Ponsforge tonight. And it's another gold for Luke Turley in Hatfield. We did say as well going into the final 50, keep your eye on Nathan Hughes. He was in 4th position and he managed to spring up a surprise behind both Ryan Retson and Jacob Goodman to leapfrog them both to get the silver medal. So well done to him as well. Another personal best for him, 1:53.51, up from his previous one of 1:54.75.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the men's 17-18 years, 200 meters freestyle final. In 0 from Aquay Solis, Thomas Sinclair. In 1 from Millfield, Thomas Kingham. In 2 from South Lanarkshire, Angus Barr. In 3 from City of Sheffield, Thomas Atkinson. In 4 from City of Salford, Lewis Clough. In 5 from Thanet Swim, Jamie O'Connor. In 6 from City of Bristol, William Cole. In 7 from University of Stirling, Craig McLean. In 8 from City of Sheffield, Charlie Humphreys. And in 9 from Millfield, James Gilly. This is the men's 17-18 years, 200 meters freestyle final. And away we go then, 17-18 years action here at Ponds Forge. This one should be a really, really good race. Looking forward to this one. Very much so. In lane 4, qualifying quickest, City of Salford's Lewis Clough. He's won silver in the freestyle, in the 50 and the 100. What did he do to make this a gold in the 200? Really, really after that, the City of Salford swimmer, he's in a good position to do so as well. He leads so at the 50-meter mark. 25.82 is the split. Long way to go though in the 200. It's very, very even across the field here. No real stragglers as of yet, and that might change as we go further on. Just starting to break away from the field here in lane 7. That's Craig McLean from University of Stirling. He's going along very, very nicely. Silver medal at the British Championships this year. Keep an eye on him. And he's just starting to go here. It's Craig McLean. Just starting to go. Millfield down below me, furiously waving their swimmers on. Thomas Kingham and James Gilly in the outside lanes. And in the middle, Lewis Clough is keeping pace with the leaders. Jamie O'Connor isn't too far away in 5 either. Looks like one of those 3 at this point. Can anything change as they turn for home? Down they come then, ladies and gents. Let's hear it. Let's get behind them. What can happen here? Looking really strong in lane 5 is Jamie O'Connor from Thanet Swim. He's looking really strong. He won this event last year at these summer championships. He's after it once again. Lewis Clough currently in the silver position. Will it be 3 silvers or can he change it? Also over in lane 7, Craig McLean is going well, but it looks like it's going to be O'Connor. It is indeed gold for Thanet Swim. It's gold for Jamie O'Connor. 3rd silver of the meet for Lewis Clough. It's bronze for Craig McLean. What a brilliant swim that is from Jamie O'Connor of Thanet Swim. Timed it really, really well. In the end, Thomas Atkinson from the City of Sheffield was only 400ths off a bronze in the end. It was very, very close. But once again, the 200 free providing great entertainment this evening. And it's another gold for Thanet Swim. Not their first of these championships.
Yep, another gold, Steve, and also another personal best in the pool as well for a gold medalist. Jamie O'Connor's time of 1:51.22, up from his previous one of 1:51.39. So he'll certainly be satisfied with that performance indeed. Another great swim in the pool, and another great example of how you swim this race. At Coy in the first 150, then really put on the afterburners in the final stretch. And doing that was Jamie O'Connor, and he takes gold for Thanet Swim.
Please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the men's 19 years and over 200 metres freestyle final. In 0 from Team Ipswich, Jake Tyson. In 1 from University of Stirling, Martin Walton. In 2 from Loughborough University, Caleb Hughes. In 3 from North Ayrshire, Jordan Hughes. In 4 from Borough of Kirklees, Kyle Chisholm. In 5 from Bath University, Jay Lelliott. In 6 from Swansea Aquatics, Cameron Brown. In 7 from City of Cardiff, Otto Putland. In 8 from Newcastle, Thomas Howley. And in 9 from Loughborough University, Fraser Minikin. This is the men's 19 years and over 200 metres freestyle final.
So this is the 5th and final then for the men's 200 metre freestyle, and we certainly have some big names in this one as well. Jay Lelliott lane 5, Cal Chisholm lane 4, Jordan Hughes in 3 and Caleb Hughes in 2 will certainly be ones to watch going into this one, especially Cal Chisholm of Borough of Kirklees, who set a time earlier on of 1:50.6 in the heats. But those aforementioned swimmers around him as well qualified with times less than 2 seconds away from that. So it certainly should be a tight one, and you can see that at the moment, not only between the middle 4, but between the whole pool as well. Inseparable as we come towards the halfway point, but beginning to emerge down the heart of the pool. Cal Chisholm in lane 4 and Jay Lelliott in lane 5. Those two will be hustling and bustling right into the final few metres of this one, you suspect, especially after the way it's going so far. Leaving the rest of the pool behind them at the moment, trying to break away though from that pack in lane 1. Martin Walton of University of Stirling in the white cap. He's currently in 3rd position behind Lelliott and Chisholm. It's going to be a very difficult task for the rest of the pool to try and break into the podium positions, it seems, especially silver and gold, as Lelliott and Chisholm seem to be hogging them coming into the final 50 metres. But which one of them will get the gold medal? Furious battle coming from the near side by Martin Walton in lane 1, but still in 4 and 5 is the battle that we outlined at the start. Jay Lelliott and Kyle Chisholm, and it looks like Jay Lelliott is beginning to kick going into the final 20 metres. Has Kyle Chisholm got enough left in the tank to try and catch him and pinch that gold medal away from him? I don't think so. Jay Lelliott. Time of 1:48.71 for Jay Lelliott, gold winning time as well. Kyle Chisholm touching in 2nd, has to settle for silver in the end. Those two going right down to the wire with just 0.7 seconds separating them. His time, 1:49.41. Martin Walton does get bronze, but Caleb Hughes certainly put up a late challenge to try and get on the podium. The University of Stirling swimmer, though, did just enough to pip into it with his time of 1:51.12. That's another personal best as well for a gold medal winner. So certainly following the trend so far. Lots of gold medals, lots of personal bests, lots of brilliant racing as well. It's Jay Lelliott this time that takes it for Bath University.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next event. Please welcome the athletes to poolside for the women's 13-14 years 100 metres breaststroke final. In 0 from UEA Norwich, Kira Frostic. In 1 from West Suffolk, Angarad Evans. In 2 from City of Birmingham, Charlotte Rigg. In 3 from South Lanarkshire, Lucy Ross. In 4 from City of Leeds, Rebecca Kleins. In 5 from Loftus, Maya Hall. In 6 from City of Oxford, Natasha Fenton. In 7 from Millfield, Tabitha Watkins. In 8 from RTW Monson, Anna Lehman. And in 9 from Plymouth Leander, Lana Brokoven. This is the women's 13-14 years, 100 meters breaststroke final.
And we're off and underway then. Expect this one to go by pretty quickly, especially watch Rebecca Clines as well in lane 4, City of Leeds, qualifying with the quickest time by quite a considerable distance, 1:13.92 she can. That was a new personal best this morning for her as well. But Maya Hall in lane 5 and Lucy Ross in lane 3 will certainly have something to say about that. They come towards the halfway point and it is the swimmer in the distinctive City of Leeds yellow cap, Rebecca Clines, that currently leads the way. In second, Lucy Ross of South Lanarkshire, and also making a good first 50 on the near side as well. Kira Frosdick of UEA Knowledge, she currently occupies third spot. Very close between the front three. Also, don't be surprised if someone from the rest of the pool becomes into those podium positions as well. Lane 1, Angahard Evans of West Suffolk is becoming very close to Kira Frosdick at the moment, but as we look down the centre of the pool, it could not be much tighter. Lucy Ross in lane 3 of South Lanarkshire. In 4, Rebecca Clines of City of Leeds. Clines looks slightly ahead, but Lucy Ross may have something left in the tank here. 500ths of a second separates them, but it's Rebecca Clines of City of Leeds that takes it. A time of 1:12.88, another personal best. Lucy Ross touches in with the silver for South Lanarkshire. Her time 1:12.93. Yet again a PB in the pool. Natasha Fenson of City of Oxford just managed to pip Maya Hall to the bronze medal position. Her time 1:14.89. But taking the glory, taking gold, it's City of Leeds and Rebecca Clines.
So not long to go then, ladies and gents, until our next final. We'll keep them coming to you very, very quickly this evening. And without further ado, it is time for our next event. Please welcome the athletes to poolside for the women's 15 years, 100 meters breaststroke final. In lane 0 from West Norfolk, Molly Lee. In 1 from Swim Trafford, Holly Rowlinson. In 2 from Maidenhead, Daria Palmer-Kostick. In 3 from South Ayrshire, Katie Robertson. In 4 from Guildford City, Tatiana Balonagoff. In 5 from Ellesmere College Titans, Freya Anderson. In 6 from City of Bristol, Elizabeth Booker. In 7 from Preston, Emily Lawrence. In 8 from Guildford City, Sophia Wilson. And in 9 from Taunton Dean, Alicia Gallagher. This is the women's 15 years, 100 meters breaststroke final. And away we go. Away we go. 100 meters breaststroke action. Quickest in qualifying, Tatiana Balonagoff goes in lane 4, but doesn't get the quickest of starts. Work to do after the start for Guildford City's Tatiana Balonagoff. Going quickly away from the start. In lane 5, it's Freya Anderson from Ellesmere College Titans. No great surprise to anyone who's been watching regularly this week. She's been a regular in and around that podium. Going well in lane 3 as well, Katie Robertson from South Ayrshire. But Tatiana Balonagoff has staged something of a comeback here. She led the way at 50 meters after a poor start. It bodes well. Here she comes, 35 meters to go. It's level pegging. This is really close here. Tatiana Balonagoff leads the way in lane 4, and that lead is just starting to increase. Freya Anderson in 5 with work to do. Robertson in 3 with work to do. It's forming up nicely. Tatiana Bolonigov is just proving to be that little bit quicker. In she comes towards the touch. No doubt about it now. It's Bolonigov. $109.77 for the Guildford City swimmer. Freya Anderson with silver for Ellesmere College Titans. Katie Robertson is third for South Ayrshire. She didn't get the best of starts, Tatiana Bolonigov, but in the end, that was inconsequential. Phenomenal back 50. Fully deserving of that gold medal that will sit proudly on her chest very, very soon.
Anyone watching on the live stream will probably think they've tuned into a broken record here, because once again we have another personal best and a gold medal in the pool. Tatiana Bolonigov of Guildford City's time of 109.77 defeats her previous personal best of 110.32 as she takes gold.
Time to welcome the athletes at poolside for our next event. This is the women's 16 years, 100 metres breaststroke final. In 0 from City of Leeds, Amber Mason. In 1 from City of Lincoln, Bethany Walker. In 2 from City of Sunderland, Rachel Taylor. In 3 from City of Leeds, Layla Black. In 4 from RTW Monson, Annabelle Guy Johnson. In 5 from Thanet Swim, Rosanna Arnold. In 6 from City of Sheffield, Amy Bell. In 7 from Royal Wolverhampton, Laura Hawkins. In 8 from City of Coventry, Eva Vickery. And in 9 from Borough of Kirklees, Keelan Fitton. This is the women's 16 years, 100 metres breaststroke final.
So this is the third of 5 finals for the women's 100 metre breaststroke event, and it certainly should be the closest one yet. The middle trio all qualifying in the heats with the times that were only separated by 0.2 of a second. So it should be awfully close. Certainly eyes should be kept on Annabelle Guy Johnson in lane 4 and Layla Black as well in lane 3. Making a decent start coming to the halfway point as well. Rosanna Arnold in lane 5 and Thanet Swim. But currently in first spot, Layla Black in lane 3 of City of Leeds as they turn for home. Also want to watch on the near side, Bethany Walker in lane 1 of City of Lincoln. But it does look as if beginning to tighten her grip on the gold medal. Going into the final 25 metres is City of Leeds' Layla Black. The only ones that seem to be able to beat her at the moment are Annabelle Guy Johnson in lane 4 of RTW Monson and Rosanna Arnold of Thanet Swim in lane 5, but both of those seem too far back now. Surely Layla Black will take it for City of Leeds. Oh yes, she will. Time of 109.76. Touching in second for the silver, Rosanna Arnold of Thanet Swim. Annabelle Guy Johnson of RTW Monson gets the bronze medal. Her time 111.61. But the gold medal winning time there by over 1.2 seconds. Layla Black of City of Leeds. And for once, it's a gold medal, but not a personal best. Just half a second off it was Layla Black. Just shows how fast she can swim. But nonetheless, taking gold for City of Leeds.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the women's 17-18 years, 100 metres breaststroke final. In lane 0 from the City of Peterborough, Rebecca Burton. In 1 from Street, Chloe Edrich. In 2 from City of Newport, Keris Coley. In 3 from Guildford City, Sarah Tripp. In 4 from Stockport Metro, Katie Matz. In 5 from City of Birmingham, Rebecca Kamal. In 6 from Devonshire Excel, Imogen Clark. In 7 from South Ayrshire, Erin Robertson. In 8 from City of Leicester, Danielle Tomlinson. And in 9 from Loughborough University, Megan Morrison. This is the women's 17-18 years, 100 metres breaststroke final. So away we go then. Getting a really good start in lane number 8. That's Danielle Tomlinson from the City of Leicester. Also getting away well in the middle lane. Lane number 4, quickest in qualifying, Katie Matz. Went in with a time of 1:11 in qualifying earlier. That's a good 3 seconds off her personal best. She's the quickest on paper in this field by a long way. She'll be hoping to lay down that advantage and really force it home this evening. Katie Matz from Stockport Metro. She turns in 2nd place though, because Imogen Clark leads the way from Devonshire. Katie Matz then with work to do. Can she do it? Into the final 30 metres, and this is going to be close. Katie Matz here, representing the World Junior Championships in this event, got bronze, but she's going to have to work really hard here to get gold. Imogen Clark showing an unbelievable race in lane 6, going really, really well. Rebecca Kamal now starting to come into contention, but Katie Matz has just put the hammer down, and it's gold for Matz. Imogen Clark with a fantastic silver for Devonshire. Really, really good swim from Imogen Clark. Rebecca Kamal in bronze. But it's gold for Stockport Metro. It's gold for Katie Matz. Another one who's been a regular on the podium this week. She'll be making the trip up there once again and will claim herself gold in the 100 metres breaststroke.
Yeah, last year's World Junior Championship bronze medalist Katie Matz takes gold in Sheffield tonight. Superb swim from her, just under 1.9 seconds. Superb.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for the women's 19 years and over 100 metres breaststroke final. In 0 from Loughborough University, Laura Kinley. In 1 from City of Derby, Sarah Vasey. In 2 from Edinburgh University, Catherine Johnston. In 3 from City of Liverpool, Georgina Evans. In 4 from Loughborough University, Jocelyn Uliet. In 5 from Derwentsside, Rachel Wilson. In 6 from Loughborough University, Beth Aitchison. In 7 from Edinburgh University, Cara Hanlon. In 8 from City of Liverpool, Bethan Sloan. And in 9 from Guildford City, Lucy Bean. This is the women's 19 years and over 100 metres breaststroke final.
And we're off and underway, the 5th and final for the women's 100 metre breaststroke. Expect this to be a very close one indeed. Several big names in the pool for this one. In lane 1, Sarah Varzi, 100 metre breaststroke silver medalist at the British Championships earlier on this year in Glasgow. Also down the centre of the pool as well in lane 4, Jocelyn Uliet of Loughborough University, who qualified for this final with a time of 1:09.63, which was just 400ths of a second ahead of Rachel Wilson. And currently taking the initiative at the moment is the silver medalist from the British Championships in lane 1, Sarah Varzi of City of Derby. She's the swimmer to beat at the moment, but trying to beat her is Jocelyn Ouliet in lane 4 of Loughborough University. Awfully close between those two as we come into the final 20 metres. Also tight for bronze as well. Across lanes 2, 3, 5 and 6. There, Catherine Johnson, Georgina Evans, Rachel Wilson and Beth Aitchison. But coming in for gold here, is it Sarah Varzi or is it Jocelyn Ouliet? It's the latter, Jocelyn Ouliet of Loughborough University. Quickest in the heats, quickest in the final as well. A time of 1:08.53, the time for her. 400ths of a second ahead of Sarah Varzi, who has to settle for silver. Rachel Wilson of Derwent's side gets the bronze. Her time 1:09.09. But Sarah Varzi isn't having a party. Instead, it's Jocelyn Ouliet of Loughborough University.
So, ladies and gents, our first batch of finals very much over and done with, and what a treat they have been. We have been asking all week, all evening, all day, your tweets on Twitter. Summer Champs 16, that's the hashtag. Let us know who you're supporting, where you're watching from, who you're cheering on today. Stevie Lockers has got in touch to say congratulations to Katie Mance for her gold. Julie Budd Thomas saying good luck to Ewan Evans, Bridgend County swimming in the 200 back final. Luke has said come on Team Steel, watching from RAF Morum. Thanet Swim Club congratulating their swimmers as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for our next event. This is the men's 13-14 years, 200 metres backstroke final. In lane 0 from Bournemouth College, Finian Trehane. In 1 from City of Oxford, Nicholas Skelton. In 2 from City of Leicester, Cole Lee. In 3 from Basildon and Phoenix, James Cooper. In 4 from Bridgend County, Ewan Evans. In 5 from Chase, Jacob Davies. In 6 from Droitwich, Hugh Hilson. In 7 from Ellesmere College Titans, Charlie Hutchison. In 8 from City of Cardiff, Theo Sava. And in 9 from Winchester, Pietro Forconi. This is the men's 13-14 years, 200 metres backstroke final.
So to get off and underway for this one, I have to give a bit of a shout out for the supporters of Winchester on the far side. They've even brought their own flag in support of Pietro Forconi in this one. There you go, get it out girls, fantastic stuff. He's in lane 9 for this one. Fantastic dedication on that far side. We get to the quarter point, and in lane 4, Ewan Evans of Bridgend County currently leading the way ahead of Jacob Chase in lane 5. And currently in 3rd, Ellesmere College Titans, Charlie Hutchison. Qualifying quickest for this one was Ewan Evans by Bridgend County by quite a considerable distance as well, over 2.5 seconds separating him and Jacob Davis and James Cooper, his 2 rivals in this one. And it is currently the Bridgend swimmer that is in front, coming towards the halfway stage. As far as the rest of the podium is confirmed, currently in 2nd, Jacob Davis in lane 5. And then equal for 3rd at the moment, lanes 3 and 7, James Cooper and Charlie Hutchison as well. So certainly keep your eyes on those two. Charlie Hutchison certainly no stranger to the podium this week. He's been on there many a time. And he'll certainly be trying to one more time tonight as well. But still, leading the way, looks as if he's going to be topping that podium is Ewan Evans of Bridgend, right down the heart of the pool. And that lead only seems to be getting bigger and bitter. came into this with a personal best of 2:10.17, way better than anyone else in the pool, and he looks like that is beginning to tell as well. 30 metres to go. Currently in the race for second, it's getting pretty even. Charlie Hutchinson, lane 7, and also lane 5, Jacob Davis of Chase are very tight at the moment. Looks like Charlie Hutchinson's just edging him out, but neither of those two will have enough to catch Ewan Evans as he comes down the heart of the pool for Bridgend County. Surely it's his gold, and it certainly will be. Time of 2:07.76 for Ewan Evans. We said it was an impressive personal best that he could boast coming into this. Well, he's just beaten it by 2.4 seconds. Well done to him. Touching in second for the silver is Charlie Hutchinson, who just nudges out Jacob Davis of Chase in order to get the silver medal. In the end, if there was probably another 25 metres in this race, you probably wouldn't have bet against Charlie Hutchinson, who certainly was coming strong in the last 50. But he'll settle for silver. And Jacob Davis gets the bronze, but it's Ewan Evans of Bridgend County that takes gold in the men's 13-14 200-metre backstroke.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our next event. This is the men's 15 years, 200 metres backstroke final. In 0 from Mount Kelly, Jacob Newcomb. In 1 from Plymouth Leander, Oscar Brame. In 2 from Mount Kelly, Oliver Taverner. In 3 from City of Salford, Marcus Day. In 4 from Dorking, Nathan McLeave. In 5 from City of Sheffield, Charlie Brown. In 6 from Team Ipswich, Thomas Clare. In 7 from Plymouth Leander, Charlie Bowden. In 8 from Ellesmere College Titans, Leighton Mayers. And in 9 from Sutton Cheam, Kieran Rutter. This is the men's 15 years, 200 metres backstroke final. And away we go then. Second 200-metre breaststroke race. 200-metre backstroke race, I should say. Men's 15 years action. So a fantastic swim in the first race from lane number 4. That came in the shape of Ewan Evans. Can Nathan McLeave repeat the trick? The Dorking swimmer has looked really, really good. Set a British record in his age group earlier on this week as well. Been in really good form, and he will fancy himself in this one, that there is no doubt. Justifiably so as well. He set a personal best this morning, 2:09.09 he went. Quite a few of our swimmers setting personal best this morning. Only 2 who didn't, and one of them managed to set a season's best as well. So all of our swimmers in tip-top condition heading into this evening. And at the tip-top of the pyramid at the moment is Nathan McLeave in lane number 4. Perfect arrow formation right now. This is going as seeding is meant to allow it to go. This is exactly how we thought it might look. Nathan McLeave at the tip here. Lanes 5 and 3 with work to do. Charlie Brown and Marcus Day, they're currently in the medal positions. They dearly love gold if possible. Nathan McLeave will do absolutely everything in his power to deny them that. Into the final 35 metres, it's Nathan McLeave's race to lose. But back comes Charlie Brown from the city of Sheffield. Can he possibly force his team a gold medal here? Been roared on by his Steel City teammates on the side. But here comes Nathan McLeave. He's managing to hold them off. Day in 3, Brown in 5. Can they stop McLeave? No, they can't. It's gold for Dorking, gold for Nathan McLeave. City of Sheffield claim themselves a silver medal through Charlie Brown. Fantastic swim from him. Marcus Day in bronze, 2:07.76. 3 brand new personal bests for our medal winners. Perhaps unsurprisingly when you look at how good they've been all day long. Nathan McLeave with a fantastic swim. 2:06.73, knocking a further 2.5 seconds or so off his personal best he set this morning. Red hot form, Nathan McLeave. He's been in red hot form all week, as I mentioned, set himself an age group record earlier on this week. And the good times just keep on rolling for Nathan McLeave of Dorking. Time for our next race, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the athletes to poolside for the men's 16 years, 200 metres backstroke final. In 0 from Ellesmere College Titans, Joseph Small. In 1 from Wickham District, James Eddy. In 2 from City of Leeds, Miles Stirk. In 3 from Thanet Swim, Max Jameson. In 4 from Sutton Chi, Michael Rees. In 5 from City of Peterborough, Jamie Scholes. In 6 from City of Leicester, Adam Wilkes. In 7 from Millfield, Tom Gambold. In 8 from Tigers Jersey, Nathan Corrigan. And in 9 from City of Salford, Matthew George. This is the men's 16 years, 200 metres backstroke final.
And we're off and underway. Certainly should expect another tight one here. Only 1.5 seconds separating the middle 4 in the heat times. What can they produce here in the final? And incidentally, a tweet from Anastasia saying, "Go City of Salford and good luck and happy birthday to Matt George." He's currently swimming in lane 5 at the moment. Probably not the start he would have hoped for, however, as it's James Eddy on the near side instead that leads the way at the quarter mark. Just under 29 seconds, his split time there for Wickham District. James Eddy with a PB coming into this of 2:04.97, which is very, very impressive. In fact, on paper, it's the fastest PB out of anyone in the pool. Maybe he was just reserving himself in the heats for the final tonight. So it looks as if it's going that way at the moment. Lane 5 though, Jamie Scholes of City of Peterborough will certainly have something to say about that. With a PB of 2:05.9 and also a qualification time today of 2:08.71 as well. He'll certainly know he can swim better than what we saw this morning, and he's certainly trying to force the issue at the moment. 75 metres remaining, look at that. 5 swimmers leading the way. Could not be tighter between them. He could throw a blanket over all of them. Nothing separating them. Who will make the key move for gold as we come now for the wall and the turn for the final 50 metres. Currently leading the way in lane number 2, City of Leeds and Miles Stirk. Second, Jamie Scholes of City of Peterborough, and occupying bronze at this moment in time in lane 1 is James Eddy of Wickham District. It could all change, however, as we get to the real nitty-gritty. 25 metres to go. Who's going to snatch that gold medal away from the other 4 swimmers? It looks like Miles Stirk in lane 2 of City of Leeds is the one trying to force the issue. Going into the final 5 metres, it may be tight for a bronze, but not for gold. Miles Stirk of City of Leeds gets it with a time of 2:05.42. In the end, edging out Max Jameson of Thanet Swim, who settles for the silver. His time 7/10 ahead of Michael Rees from Sutton and Cheam. He gets the bronze. ever so slightly ahead of James Eddy and Jamie Scholes. That front five were together all the way through that final. But ever so vitally, in the final 25 metres, Miles Sturck made the breakaway and managed to get gold for City of Leeds. New PB as well, 2:05.42, so congratulations to him. Also, personal best for Max Jameson there as well for Thanet Swim. And Michael Rees completes a hat-trick of PBs on the podium in that event. His new PB now 2:06.97. So congratulations to the medalist, and in particular, gold medalist Miles Sturck, City of Leeds.
Time for our next race, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the athletes of Poolside for the men's 17-18 years, 200 metres backstroke final. In 0 from Doncaster Darts, Joe Litchfields. In 1 from Mount Kelly, Alexander Seymour. In 2 from City of Leeds, Daniel Hall. In 3 from Wickham District, James McFadden. In 4 from City of Sheffield, Elliot Clogg. In 5 from Millfield, Brodie Williams. In 6 from Taunton Dean, Jacob Greenow. In 7 from Mount Kelly, Finn Linton. In 8 from Nova Centurion, William Gain. And in 9 from West Norfolk, Nathan Wells. This is the men's 17-18 years, 200 metres backstroke final. And away we go. There is the pin drop silence here in Ponds Forge as the swimmers take off in the 17-18 years 200 metres backstroke final. Quickest in qualifying was Elliot Clogg from the City of Sheffield. He looked very good this morning, qualifying in a time of 2:02.06. Has got a quicker personal best than that, should he need it. Did win gold in this competition. So the British Championships in the 100-metre freestyle. Very talented swimmer. Here's Elliot Clogg. As they come down to the halfway mark, in lane 0, leading the way is Joe Litchfield from Doncaster Darts. He got himself on the podium last night, if my memory serves. It'll be really interesting to see if he can keep this sort of pace up. Qualifying from the outside lanes, not always the easiest to do. In lane 3, going nicely, James McFadden from Wickham District. He's looking very, very good indeed here, looking very comfortable. Elliot Clogg certainly with work to do. He's currently behind Brodie Williams in lane 5 as well. So Elliot Clogg is still in the chance here, but he's going to have to really, really work for it as they turn for home. You 1, 2, 3 out of the sprint. Brodie Williams, Elliot Clogg, and James McFadden. And here comes Elliot Clogg. Has he timed it to perfection? Or can Brodie Williams hold on? It's going to be close as they come into the final 20 metres. They're stroke for stroke. This is impossible to call. It's like watching synchronised swimming in lanes 4 and 5. Pick a winner out of one of these two. Absolutely impossible as they come to the wall. Clogg gets there. My goodness me, how close was that? 600ths of a second, that's out. Brodie Williams with a gallant silver medal in a swim that maybe deserved more. James McFadden with bronze. But Elliot Clogg, by the skin of his teeth, getting himself a gold medal and a brand new PB to boot as well. It had to be to beat Brodie Williams there. Fine race, really, really good race. Let's have plenty more where they came from, please. That was wonderful to watch.
On the hashtag as well, Summer Champ 16, you've still been getting in touch on your droves. Amanda said, such an exciting afternoon. Well done, Rosie and Max. Need to lie down now before the medley. No rest for the wicked, Amanda. April says, congratulations, Michael Rees, for another PB, bringing home a bronze medal as well for Sutton and Cheam. Well done to him. Many PBs already in the pool tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for our next event. This is the men's 19 years and over, 200 meters backstroke final. In 0 from University of Stirling, Alistair Campbell. In 1 from Geary, Alistair Miley. In 2 from Bath University, William Harrison. In 3 from Loughborough University, Daniel Cross. In 4 also from Loughborough University, Callum Barrett. In 5 from University of Stirling, Jack Warren Ballard. In 6 from Bath University, Joseph Hume. In 7 from Plymouth Leander, Perry Gardner. In 8 from Bath University, Niall O'Leary. And in 9 from Brighton, Dominic Polling. This is the men's 19 years and over, 200 meters backstroke final. It does look like we've just got a short delay to the start of this race, ladies and gents. Hearing from downstairs, it is only a short delay. Our officials working hard downstairs to make sure everything is good to go and A-OK to make sure all results can be official at this event. Very, very important to do so, of course. So it just means a bit of an anxious wait for our swimmers. But these guys, 19 years and over, have been around the scene for a little while. They know exactly how this sort of stuff works. They've been here and done it.
Also gives us a chance to have another look on Twitter as well. A very rare breather tonight in Ponds Forge. Sharon says good luck to all the swimmers from Swim Leicester on the last day of Summer Champ 16. Well done so far. Onwards and upwards. April says congratulations to Kieran Rutter in the 15-year-old 200-meter backstroke. Great swim, she says. That certainly was as well. And Louise says, well done to everyone who swam for Bournemouth College. Hashtag love a relay. Of course, the relays concluding tonight's session and the week's events as well. We certainly cannot wait for that. So keep it in touch on the hashtag SummerChamp16. And we'll certainly be reading more of those out as and when we get them as well. Also another recap as well of what else is coming up tonight. After this final of the men's 19 years and over 200-meter backstroke, we've got the women's 100-meter butterfly in the 5 age categories. Also the men's 50 butterfly as well, followed by the concluding finals tonight. We certainly cannot wait for them. The women's 400-meter medley team event, and then followed by the men's to finish as well. And if the heats earlier are anything to go by, and also the week's relays, we certainly are in for a cracker.
Yeah, we certainly are. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we will be presenting the Top Club Awards, which you've been battling for all week. This new award is emphasising the importance of swimmers being able to produce peak performances at the end of the main season when it matters the most. It's done to fundamentally recognise the clubs and coaches who are most successful preparing our athletes to compete at these summer championships in Sheffield. The outcome is based on the cumulative percentage that each club has managed to improve their athletes' performances at these summer championships compared to their entry times. We've been keeping up with the top clubs at the end of every day, and it'll be interesting to see who wins the top prize at the end of the week. The presentation for that award is coming up tonight in between the relays. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the delay here this evening here at Ponds Forge. Do assure you our officials are working tirelessly downstairs to make sure that we're all good to go in as little time as possible. And as Jonathan mentioned, it does give us a chance to look through your tweets. Hashtag Summer Champs 16. Thanet Swim Club getting in touch saying, so exciting here at Summer Champs 16 finals tonight. 3 finalists and 3 medals. So proud of our swimmers this week. And well, you might, Thanet. You've been brilliant to watch this week, I have to say. City of Sheffield, congratulations, Elliot Clogg on taking gold. 200 backstroke gold and a brand new PB as well. Hashtag Team Steel. Amanda Jewell has been in touch as well. Such an exciting afternoon. Well done, Rosie and Max. Need a lie down now before the medley. Good luck, girls. Well, good luck with that as well, Amanda. April's been in touch as well. Congratulations, Michael Rees, for another PB, bringing home a bronze medal as well for Sutton and Cheam. And Sharon Monier-Smith says, good luck to all swimmers from Swim Leicester on the last day. I'm fairly sure you read that one out a little bit ago, Jonathan, but Sharon, you've got yourself 2 mentions. So good luck to all the swimmers from Swim Leicester. They've been fantastic this week. Worcester have got in touch as well. Massive good luck to Will Geary in his first British final shortly for the 50 fly as well. So do keep those messages coming in, ladies and gents. Hashtag Summer Champs 16 as our athletes down below us have their shirts off. And I'm hearing word from downstairs we are almost ready to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our athletes. This is the men's 19 years and over, 200 meters backstroke final.
So here we go, off and underway, that delay there. Certainly building the anticipation for this final. Remember, this is the 5th and final funnel for the men's 200 metre backstroke event. Let's hope we've saved the best till last. We've certainly seen some impressive finals in the pool so far tonight, many a PB as well. Let's see what this one will produce with 150 metres remaining. Very tight at the moment. Looking good though in lane 2, has to be mentioned, is William Harrison of Bath University. Also down the heart of the pool as well in lane 4, Callum Barrett of Loughborough University. And in lane 6, Joseph Hume of Bath University as well. So both, certainly the universities are doing okay as we get to the halfway point of this race. But just leading the way is Callum Barrett of Loughborough University as he begins to extend his authority on this final, but the rest of the pool pretty even behind him, especially as far as the podium positions are concerned, as the cries around Ponds Forge begin to emerge as we're now into the final 100 metres. In lane 6, Joseph Hume of Bath University, he's currently pushing Callum Barrett of Loughborough all the way at the moment. Sandwiched in between them is Jack Warren Ballard of University of Stirling. What's he got to offer going into the final 50? It looks like he may be leaving it too little too late at the moment, but Callum Barrett certainly just about in the ascendancy, although he certainly can't be resting on his laurels as we now go into the final 30 metres, where Joseph Hume of Bath University is certainly bearing down his throat at the minute. 25 metres remaining, and Joseph Hume begins to kick, as does Jack Warren Ballard as well of University of Stirling, who certainly was waiting for this moment to strike. But Joseph Hume of Bath University looks like he may do it. Awfully close as we get towards the touch is Joseph Hume. Pips Jack Warren Ballard to it, not by much either. 0.25 seconds separating them both. Touching in for the bronze, Daniel Cross of Loughborough University. He pips his Loughborough teammate Callum Barrett, who seemed to have it in the bag at the halfway point, but that's the thing with this final, you just never know what's going to happen in the 200 back. Out of nowhere, sprung Joseph Hume, And he takes the gold for Bath University.
Well, what a way to open off this final session of the British Swimming Summer Champs 2016. Some fantastic sprint racing. We have thoroughly enjoyed it so far. I've got some medals coming up for you next before we resume our racing. And we do resume it with some women's 100 fly. So that's to look forward to. But before that, we have some medals. So then, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the medal ceremony for the men's 200 meters freestyle. The medals are being presented by ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Hatfield, Reese Housden. In the 15 years category, representing Warren Baths, Archie Goodburn. And in the 16 years category, representing Millfield, Jacob Goodman. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Millfield, Hugh Williams. In the 15 years category, representing City of Birmingham, Samuel Osborne. And in the 16 years category, representing Hatfield, Nathan Hughes. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing City of Leicester, William Bell. In the 15 years category, representing Shiverers, Joel Thompson. And in the 16 years category, representing Hatfield, Luke Turley. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 200-meter freestyle. The medals will be presented by ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing University of Stirling, Craig McLean. In the 19 years and over category, representing University of Stirling, Martin Walton. The winners of the silver medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing City of Salford, Lewis Clough. In the 19 years and over category, representing Borough of Kirklees, Kyle Chisholm. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Thanet Swim, Jamie O'Connor. In the 19 years and over category, representing Bath University, Jay Lelliott. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 100 meters breaststroke. Presenting the medals, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing City of Oxford, Natasha Fenton. In the 15 years category, representing South Ayrshire, Katie Robertson. And in the 16 years category, representing RTW Munson, Annabelle Guy Johnson. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing South Lanarkshire, Lucy Ross. In the 15 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Freya Anderson. And in the 16 years category, representing Thanet Swim, Rosanna Arnold. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing City of Leeds, Rebecca Kleins. In the 15 years category, representing Guildford City, Tatiana Belonagov. And in the 16 years category, representing City of Leeds, Layla Black. Ladies and gentlemen, your medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 100-meter breaststroke. The medals will be presented by ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing City of Birmingham, Rebecca Kamau. In the 19 years and over category, representing Derwentside, Rachel Wilson. The winners of the silver medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Daventio XL, Imogen Clark. In the 19 years and over category, representing City of Derby, Sarah Vasey. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Stockport Metro, Katie Matz. In the 19 years and over category, representing Loughborough University, Jocelyn Uliet. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the women's 13-14 years 100 meters butterfly final. In lane 0 from Stockport Metro, Rebecca Pearson. In 1 from City of Leicester, Maisie Elliott. In 2 from Bicester, Charlotte Wynne-Jones. In 3 from City of Derby, Sophie Yendall. In 4 from Mount Kelly, Kaylee Decker. In 5 from Ellesmere College Titans, Pia Murray. In 6 from City of Aberdeen, Rosie Morgan. In 7 from City of Newport, Megan Allison. In 8 from City of Leeds, Tia Wards. And in 9 from City of Liverpool, Holly White. This is the women's 13-14 years 100 meters butterfly final.
So here we go, off and underway. So the one to watch in this one is Kaylee Decker of Mount Kelly, qualifying for this with a dead similar time to Pia Murray, quite literally as well. Both of them coming to this final on a heat time of 1:03.83. So those two will certainly be a keen battle that we should keep an eye out for in the final 50 metres of this race. Don't be surprised at all if this one goes right down to the wire. Also getting on the axe is Sophie Yendall in lane 3 of City of Derby. She currently led the way at the halfway point. As she comes towards the final 30 now, she does just lead. Also on the near side having a good swim, Rebecca Pearson of Stockport Metro in lane 0. But all eyes begin to descend on the centre of the pool. Kaylee Decker in lane 4 of Mount Kelly. Lane 5, Pia Murray of Ellesmere College Titans. Those two beginning to emerge from the rest of the pool. And beginning to emerge from the front two as well is Pia Murray and Ellesmere College Titans. She gets gold. Touching in second, Kaylee Decker of Mount Kelly, and cheers from the near side for Maisie Elliott of City of Leicester. She touches in with a time of 1:03.52, enough to get her a place on the podium. But Pia Murray is the one that takes gold, a new PB as well, 1:02.41 for her. Kaylee Decker misses out on the gold, gets the silver. And also consolation coming from the fact that she does beat her previous PB of 1:03.83 as well. So congratulations to those three swimmers on their medals in the women's 13-14 years 100 metre butterfly final.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes at poolside for the women's 15 years, 100 meters butterfly final. In 0 from Millfield, Emma Harvey. In 1 from Rotherham, Debbie Cocking. In 2 from Swin Gwynedd, Martina Ruszkowska. In 3 from Crawley, Abby Jackson. In 4 from Newcastle, Emily Large. In 5 from City of Leeds, Kira Schlossen. In 6 from City of Birmingham, Caitlin Hubbard. In 7 from Heart of Midlothian, Kiana McInnes. In 8 from Stockport Metro, Megan Sheard. And in 9 from Doncaster Darts, Laura Brooks. This is the women's 15 years, 100 meters butterfly final. Away we go in the women's 15 years 100 fly. Second fly final of the evening in this event. Really enjoyed the first one, it must be said. Can the second one deliver? Qualifying in quickest was Emily Large in lane 4. She looked really good this morning. Really good indeed. Personal best of 60.16. If she gets anywhere near that again, she's in with a very good chance of a medal. She is the quickest on paper in this event, and so far at the 75 meter mark approaches, she's the quickest in the pool as well. Looking really, really good here is Emily Large. Kira Schlossen currently in second, Abby Jackson currently in third, but no one is stopping Emily Large into the final 15 meters here. The black cap of Newcastle is reigning supreme here in Sheffield as she comes towards the wall. No doubt it's gold for Emily Large. Didn't she make that look easy? 59.65. First ever time under 60 seconds for Emily Large. Terrific swim for the Newcastle swimmer. Kira Schlossen in silver, Kiana McInnes in bronze. But no doubt about it, Newcastle's Emily Large is the angel of the North this evening.
And that PB there from Emily Large means that she's the only 100 meter butterfly swimmer tonight in the women's events across all 5 categories that can boast that feat. Tremendous swim from her as she touches in for goal for Newcastle.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the women's 16 years, 100 meters butterfly final. In 0 from Yeovil, Kaylee Parker. In 1 from Brompton, Spencer Williams. In 2 from South Lanarkshire, Nikki Miller. In 3 from Ellesmere College Titans, Tasmin Pugh. In 4 from City of Glasgow, Anna Fleming. In 5 from Deepings, Isabel Spinley. In 6 from City of St Albans, Shannon Stott. In 7 from Newcastle, Jane Brown. In 8 from City of Sheffield, Amy Bell. And in 9 from Wirral Metro, Tori Sopp. This is the women's 16 years, 100 meters butterfly final.
Well, I'm sure there's still flames left in the pool from that blistering swim from Emily Large there in the last race. Can anyone in this one match it? Not only get the gold, but set such an incredible time as well, under 60 seconds. Certainly Anna Fleming of City of Glasgow will be hoping to do that in lane 4. She qualified with the quickest heat time of 1:02.07, which was incidentally her PB as well. Can she add to that tonight? As she turns with 50 to go, she currently leads the way ahead of Spencer Williams in lane 1 of Brompton, and also Nikki Miller of South Lanarkshire in lane 2, swimming decently as well, but coming towards the final 30 metres now, and right down the centre of the pool, it's level pegging between Anna Fleming in lane 4 and Tasmin Pugh in lane 3. Which one of those two will grab that gold medal from underneath the nose of the other competitor? Right down to the finish here, it's awfully close between the two, Tasmin Pugh or Anna Fleming. Tasmin Pugh does it for Ellesmere College Titans, a time of 101.09, just pipping Anna Fleming to it. She was ahead at the halfway point, but Tasmin Pugh snatched it from right under her nose. Shannon Stark touches in with a bronze, a time for her of 102.27. But certainly taking all the glory in that one, Tasmin Pugh of Ellesmere College Titans.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your athletes to the poolside for the women's 17-18 years 100 metres butterfly final. In 0 from Stockport Metro, Kiara Standing. In 1 from Weston-super-Mare, Evan King. In 2 from City of Sheffield, Isabel Grant. In 3 from Stockport Metro, Holly Hibbert. In 4 from Plymouth Leander, Laura Stevens. In 5 from Edinburgh University, Tane Bruce. In 6 from City of Leeds, Amelia Kleins. In 7 from City of Sheffield, Orla Dyer. In 8 from Harlow Penguins, Georgina Pryor. And in 9 from Lincoln Vulcans, Tara Hayworth. This is the women's 17-18 years, 100 metres butterfly final. Away we go then. In the women's 17-18 year race, this should be a very, very good one indeed. Really looking forward to this. Qualifying in quickest in lane 4, the brand new personal best was Laura Stevens from Plymouth Leander in 60.02, agonisingly close to going sub 60. But so far, can we see anyone go under Emily Large's time? 15-year-old going sub 60 earlier on. Can anyone in this race do it? If they do, they're likely to get gold along their chest. Here they come then into the final 30 metres. This is going to be close. Laura Stevens in Plymouth Leander looking very good. Holly Hibbert in lane 3 with work to do. Tane Bruce from Edinburgh University in 5. It's very much up there with Laura Stevens. It's between those 3. Who can get there in the final few metres? It's going to be quick. Who's going to get gold as they come towards the wall? Well, 2 swimmers have gone sub 60, but only one of them gets gold. Laura Stevens. Tane Bruce in silver, Holly Hibbert with bronze. But they have it, bang, bang, gold and silver, both sub 60. Separated by just 0.05 of a second. Brilliant swim by Laura Stevens. Tane Bruce as well. First ever time for her underneath 60 seconds. Holly Hibbert as well. She herself has got a personal best. It's only good enough for bronze on this occasion for the Stockport Metro Summit, as she again makes her way onto the podium.
Yeah, coming into tonight, Steve, we had no swimmers in the women's 100 butterfly across all the age categories with a time sub 1 minute. Now we have 3 of them. Laura Stephen and Tane Bruce adding to where Emily Large left off earlier on. Tremendous swimming from both of them. Laura Stevens especially getting gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the poolside for our next event. This is the women's 19 years and over 100 metres butterfly final. In 0 from Billingham, Stephanie Blakeburn. In 1 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Emma Smithhurst. In 2 from City of Aberdeen, Kirsty Simpson. In 3 from Loughborough University, Emma Day. In 4 from Loughborough University, Harriet West. In 5 from Loughborough University, Charlotte Atkinson. In 6 from City of Cardiff, Harriet Jones. In 7 from Edinburgh University, Raquel Matos. In 8 from City of Leicester, Candice Hall. And in 9 from Poole, Fiona Hardy. This is the women's 19 years and over 100 metres butterfly final.
Certainly lots of interest in this race. If you're of a Loughborough University persuasion, the middle 3 lanes all occupied by Loughborough swimmers. Emma Day lane 3, Harriet West in lane 4 and Charlotte Atkinson in lane 5. They'll certainly be hoping for at least 1 medal out of those 3. But early on, coming towards the halfway point, very, very even Stephen so far, as you would expect. Currently leading the way in lane 2 is City of Aberdeen, Kirsty Simpson. Currently second, Harriet West of Loughborough University. And completing the fastest 3. The halfway point was Harriet Jones of City of Cardiff. But now we come to the real nitty-gritty. Into the final 25 metres. Slightly leading the way in lane 5 is Charlotte Atkinson of Loughborough University, who's really beginning to put on the pressure now when it counts. Just to her right as well, Harriet Jones of City of Cardiff going strong. And to her left, Harriet West, also of Loughborough University. Into the final few metres. Will it be Jones, Atkinson or West? It's 2 of them, Jones and Atkinson, tied on a minute 2:09. Nothing could separate them, right to the death. Unbelievable from those 2. Touching in 3rd, Emma Day of Loughborough University. But how about that? Just when we've seen 4 already extraordinary races in the women's 100 fly, we get another one. Joint first, Harriet Jones and Charlotte Atkinson.
Well, 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 2 gold medals in 1 event. Congratulations, Harriet Jones and Charlotte Atkinson. That could not get any closer. Really, really impressive swims from those 2. It just goes to show, actually, how good the swims we've seen from a couple of our younger swimmers here today. Laura Stevens, Tane Bruce and Emily Large, all in the younger age groups. The latter, just 15 years of age, all went sub-60. Absolutely amazing from some of our younger swimmers here at these Summer Championships. But it's time for our next event, ladies and gentlemen. It's the men's 13, 14 years, 50 metres butterfly. Please welcome the athletes to the poolside. In lane 0 from Hatfield, Reese Houston. In 1 from Worcester, William Geary. In 2 from Ellesmere College Titans, Charlie Hutchison. In 3 from Millfield, Hugh Williams. In 4 from Tynemouth, Will Morris. In 5 from City of Liverpool, Toby Rylands. In 6 from Stowmarket, Manfred Battle. In 7 from West Suffolk, Jack Bowyer. In 8 from City of Newport, Cameron Clark. And in 9 from Team Ipswich, Elliot Day. This is the men's 13, 14 years, 50 metres butterfly final.
Well, the women there, the 100 fly, certainly saying to the men, try and beat that. And these 10 swimmers will certainly try and do so. Ferociously swimming here in the 50 fly. Anyone could win it. Down the centre lanes, Will Morris in lane 4, Toby Ryland in 5, and Hugh Williams in lane 3 will certainly be the ones to watch, especially the first two, Will Morris and Toby Ryland, right to the touch. And it is Toby Ryland of City of Liverpool that does it, with a time of 26.59, ahead of Will Morris by only 0.14 seconds. The time now swimmer getting silver. And in third, Charlie Hutchison of Ellesmere College Titans.
Just look at the reaction there. What a swim and what a reaction for Toby Ryland. Gold for Liverpool. And time now for our next event. This is the men's 15 years, 50 metres butterfly final. In 0 from St Paul's School, Samuel Beverley. In 1 from City of Cambridge, Matthew Titman. In 2 from Shiverers, Joel Thompson. In 3 from Ellesmere College Titans, Adam Metcalf. In 4 from Plymouth Leander, Sam Daly. In 5 from Millfield, Santos Villalon. In 6 from Chester Street, Alexander Mason. In 7 from Durham City, Daniel Morley. In 8 from the City of Leicester, Charlie Poole. And in 9 from Hells Owen, James Cuthbert. This is the men's 15 years, 50 metres butterfly final. And off we go, 50-metre fly action, blink, and you will miss it as they come on down into the final 35 metres here. Really good start being made in lane 4 by Sam Daly, as you might expect if you've seen him swim this week or even last year as well. Very, very quick swimmer. In he comes then, and this is a really commanding performance from Sam Daly. No one else is anywhere near really relatively. It's gold for Sam Daly. It's silver for Santos Villalon, and it's bronze for Alexander Mason and Adam Metcalf. Once again, it's 2 medals in 1 race. This time it's 2 bronzes, and it's a seriously quick swim from Sam Daly. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the poolside for our next event. This is the men's 16 years, 150-metre butterfly final. In lane 0 from Bells Hill, Thomas Balfour. In 1 from Plymouth Leander, Eriko Kuna. In 2 from Potters Bar, David Shipman. In 3 from Southport, Lewis Burris. In 4 from Poole, Jacob Peters. In 5 from Northampton, Daniel Savage. In 6 from White Oak, Henry Reynolds. In 7 from Hatfield, Benjamin Garrett. In 8 from Mount Kelly, Jacob Gibbons. And in 9 from Cumbernauld, Mark Hill. This is the men's 16 years, 50 metres butterfly final.
So we're up and underway. Jacob Peters certainly the one to watch for this one from Poole in lane 4. He set the quickest qualifying time of this for a time of 25.25, but closely followed by Lewis Burris and Daniel Savage. We certainly should expect a close one right to the death here. It certainly will go down right to the wire, but it does look like Poole's Jacob Peters leads the way as he touches for gold. 24.8 the winning time there. Gold medal stuff from Jacob Peters. Getting the silver for Northampton is Daniel Savage. And Lewis Burris of Southport gets the bronze with a time of 25.43.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for our next event. This is the men's 17-18 years, 50 metres butterfly final. In 0 from Aberdeen, Thomas Bealey. In 1 from Perth City, Scott McClay. In 2 from Wickham District, James McFadden. In 3 from Plymouth Leander, Craig Zirk. In 4 from Aquay Salice, Thomas Sinclair. In 5 from Hatfield, Peter Webster. In 6 from Millfield, Max McCusker. In 7 from City of Sheffield, Cameron Brooks-Clark. In 8 from Southport, Jacob Lee. And in 9 from Havant and Waterlooville, Rory Huggins. This is the men's 17-18 years, 50 metres butterfly final. And off and underway, 17-18 years, 50 fly final. One of the final individual races of this competition. Let's make it a good one, shall we? Getting away really quickly in lane 3 is Craig Zirk from Plymouth Leander. In lane 4, not too far away, is Thomas Sinclair from Aquay Salice. They're the leading 2 as we come towards the wall here. Someone needs to make a late challenge for bronze. It's anyone's. It's also anyone's for gold. Really close. Craig Zirk gets there. 300ths of a second between gold and silver. But it's gold to Plymouth, it's gold to Craig Zirk. Thomas Sinclair from Aquay Salice gets silver. Cameron Brooks-Clark gets bronze for the City of Sheffield. Max McCusker missing out on a medal by 0.3 of a second from Millfield. It was very, very close. Ladies and gentlemen, time for our next final. This is the men's 19 years and over, 50 metres butterfly final. In lane 0 from University of Stirling, Callum Bain. In 1 from Bath University, Oliver Maltby. In 2 from Portsmouth North Sea, William Condren. In 3 from Newcastle, Henry Bland. In 4 from City of Sunderland, Adam Taylor. In 5 from Stirling Swim, Sean Campsey. In 6 from Loughborough University, Alistair Wright. In 7 from Barking and Dagenham, Daniel Stepton. In 8 from Edinburgh University, Greg Watson. And in 9 from Hillingdon, Leon Birchie. This is the men's 19 years and over, 50 metres butterfly final.
And so we're off and underway. This is the 5th and final for the men's 50 metre butterfly, and certainly expect this one to be the quickest yet. Alan Taylor the favourite for it, but Henry Bland and Sean Campsey also in contention as well. A very, very even playing field, as you'd expect, as we rip into the final 10 metres of this one. Who's going to get it? Will it be Adam Taylor or Sean Campsey? It is Adam Taylor of City of Sunderland with a time just over 24 seconds. 24.08 the time for him. Touching in second for silver, Sean Campsey of Stirling. And in third, completing a north-east 1-3, Henry Bland of Newcastle. A time of 24.72.
That's it then, ladies and gentlemen, our last individual race of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016. Haven't they been brilliant? Really hope you have enjoyed them. Got a medal ceremony on the way next, and then we have some relays, and my goodness me, are we excited for these. 400 metres medley team events to round off a brilliant week here in Sheffield. They're coming after some medals. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the men's 200 metres backstroke. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Chase, Jacob Davies. In the 15 years category, representing City of Salford, Marcus Day. And in the 16 years category, representing Sutton Cheam, Michael Rees. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Charlie Hutchison. In the 15 years category, representing City of Sheffield, Charlie Brown. And in the 16 years category, representing Thanet Swim, Max Jameson. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Bridgend County, Ewan Evans. In the 15 years category, representing Dorking, Nathan McCleve. And in the 16 years category, representing City of Leeds, Miles Sturck. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 200-meter backstroke. The medals will be presented by ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Wickham District, James McFadden. In the 19 years and over category, representing Loughborough University, Daniel Cross. The winners of the silver medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Millfield School, Brodie Williams. In the 19 years and over category, representing University of Stirling, Jack Warren Ballard. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing City of Sheffield, Elliot Clark. In the 19 years and over category, representing Bath University, Joseph Hume. Let's hear it one more time for your medal winners.
So as I mentioned before those medal ceremonies, ladies and gents, we have come to the end of our singles races here at these Summer Championships, but that does mean it is time for the relays, the traditional way of ending these Summer Championships, and we are so excited.
Yeah, the hashtag Love a Relay is still certainly well, good and alive online at the moment. Abigail saying good luck to Mount Kelly girls in the final tonight. Hashtag go hard or go home. I'm sure that'll be the mentality of a lot of the relay teams tonight. Hannah also says let's go Mount Kelly girls. Otti says City of Sheffield's team still keep delivering the big swims. Another awesome evening as well from them, and they'll certainly hope that continues in the relays.
Now, typically, these are the big events, ladies and gents. Let's get right behind your teams. Please welcome the athletes to poolside for the women's 14-16 years, 400 meters medley team event final. In lane 0, Neve Hoffland, Laura Hawkins, Emily Bate, Alicia Dingle, Royal Wolverhampton. In 1, Neve Page, Jane Brown, Emily Largent, Annalia Davison, Newcastle. In 2, Rachel Wellings, Amelia Monaghan, Poppy Richardson, Anna Blakely, City of Peterborough. In 3, Sophie Hobber, Layla Black, Kira Schlossen, Amber Mason, City of Leeds. In 4, Sophia Wilson, Tatiana Balonigov, Alicia Wilson and Molly Robson, Guildford City. In 5, Cassie Wilde, Freya Anderson, Tasmin Pugh and Eleanor Southwood, Ellesmere College Titans. In 6, Robin Moon, Rosanna Arnold, Daisy Anderson and Maisie McCartney, Thanet Swim Club. In 7, Athena Clayson, Morgan Penny, Kaylee Decker and Molly Francis, Mount Kelly. In 9, Isabel Jones, Tabitha Watkins, Emma Harvey and Emma Shilton, Millfield School. And in 9, Alexandra Waller, Beth Gill, Kiana McInnes and Katie Taylor, Heart of Midlothian. This is the women's 14-16 years, 400 meters medley team event final.
So here we go, off and underway in the women's 14 to 16-year-olds 400 metre medley team final. The first of 4 of these finals tonight, 2 in the women's, 2 in the men's, and we certainly cannot wait for them at all. In lane 0 at the moment for Royal Wolverhampton, Neve Hoffland. In 1 for Newcastle, Neve Page. In lane 2 for Peterborough, Rachel Wellings. In 3 is Sophie Hobart for City of Leeds. Representing Guildford in lane 4, Sophia Wilson. Cassie Wiles in lane 5 for Ellesmere College Titans, and leads the way as well at the halfway point of this first leg. In 6, Thanet Swims, Robin Moon. For Mount Kelly, Athena Clayson. In 8, Millfields, Isabel Jones. And Hearts Midlothian have Alexandra Waller in the pool. And leading the way into the final 25 metres is still Cassie Wild of Ellesmere College Titans, who'll certainly be looking to extend her advantage over the rest of the pool, including Rachel Wellings of City of Peterborough and Guildford City as well. But certainly a commanding lead for Cassie Wild to pass over to Freya Anderson in the second leg. And we all know from what we've seen this week in Ponds Forge, Freya Anderson has certainly got a mean swim under her sleeve, and she's unleashing it at the moment with the breaststroke. Currently in second spot in lane 2, City of Peterborough, and Amelia Monaghan is in the pool for them. City of Leeds also trying to claw back the positions there in third. Layla Black in the pool for them with the yellow cap, and she's really beginning to motor forward, overtaking Amelia Monaghan on the inside. She's also got to her left Titania Balonigov as well of Guildford, who, remember, Guildford qualified quickest for this final with a time of 4:18.5, but it wasn't by much ahead of Ellesmere College Titans and City of Leeds, hence why it's so close at the minute. Ellesmere College Titans are leading through Freya Anderson and also her preceding swimmer Cassie Wild as we come towards the halfway point here, but City of Leeds and Layla Black doing all she can to combat Titania Bolonigov and Guildford City at the moment. Intriguing in terms of second. Neither of them, though, look as if they're going to be able to catch Freya Anderson at the end of this leg. We're on to the third one, and I have to say, 3-horse race at the front, as you'd expect. Ellesmere College Titans in lane 5, Guildford City in 4, and in lane 3, City of Leeds. So we're on to the butterfly, and Tasmin Pugh now has the responsibility on her shoulders to make sure that the lead Cassie Wilde and Freya Anderson have built up for Ellesmere College Titans does not slip because of the pressure of Alicia Wilson for Guildford City and Kira Schlossen for City of Leeds as well. Currently, ahead out of those two, Kira Schlossen and City of Leeds, they are second, but Ellesmere College Titans' lead is drastically being cut here by the stroke. Kira Schlossen doing all she can. City of Leeds are clawing their way back into this gold medal contention. Slightly lagging behind Alicia Wilson and Guildford City. What she got left in the tank on the back end of this leg to try and claw back the distance. Not much, it seems, because Tasmin Pugh and Kira Schlossen doing absolutely fantastically for their respective teams. And we're now on to the final leg, the 100 freestyle. Anything can happen from this point onwards. It's certainly a 3-horse race. The rest of the pool seemingly completely out of the question for a podium finish, although don't rest on your laurels as far as that is concerned. But in lane 5, Eleanor Southwood of Ellesmere College leads the way, just like her team has done all the way through. But that gap does seem to be getting smaller as the meters progress. And in lane 3, Amber Mason of City of Leeds really beginning to kick now. Both Ellesmere College Titans and City of Leeds seem to have left behind Guildford City. It's straight out 2-horse race going into the final 25 metres. They are absolutely identical as they come towards the scoreboard end. In lane 5, Eleanor Southwood of Ellesmere College Titans. In lane 3, Amber Mason of City of Leeds. Awfully close, right to the finish. Will it be Ellesmere College Titans or City of Leeds? It's Ellesmere College Titans that do it by 100th of a second, to the despair of the City of Leeds swimmers on the far side with their heads in their hands. They can't believe it. They thought right at the death there the momentum of Amber Mason would be enough, but Ellesmere College Titans managed to hold on to the lead that they had all the way through the race, in fairness. And in the end, Eleanor Southwood doing just enough. For goodness me, Stephen, I feel like I need to lie down after that.
And well, you might. What a race that was. A wry smile on the faces of the lead swimmers. They can't quite believe it. You don't get any closer than that. You just can't. Phenomenal swim from City of Leeds. Just not quite enough. And we are talking in the fractions. Brilliant from Ellesmere College Titans. It's gold for them. City of Leeds will have to make do with silver. And a brilliant bronze medal for Guildford City as well. That's the sort of entertainment we can expect from these relays. Plenty more where they came from. Nice to see our swimmers getting applauded off the pool deck there. They really did give absolutely everything. We've still got 3 more races to come here at these Summer Championships. Let's make them a good one, shall we? Still got the women's 17 years and over to come, and then it's the men's turn, 14, 16 years. And then the men's 17 years and over as well. Still loads to come in the pool here at Ponds Forge this evening. And if it is anything like that race, we are in for a treat. Without further ado then, ladies and gents, let's have another one. This is the women's 17 years and over, 400 metres medley team event final. In lane 0, Rosie Rudin, Charlie Nielsen, Kelsey Campbell and Neve Fergie, Nova Centurion. In 1, Candice Hall, Danielle Tomlinson, Joy Willett and Emily Crane, City of Leicester. In 2, Eleanor McNally, Emily Wood, Kate Mills and Ellie Millington, City of Oxford. In 3, Laura Stevens, Alicia Parsons, Jessica Jackson and Juliette Cassini, Plymouth Leander. In 4, Eleanor Baldwin, Sarah Vasey, Amy Grant and Harriet Cooper, City of Derby. In 5, Anna Newlands, Katie Matz, Holly Hibbert and Emma Gage, Stockport Metro. In 6, Emily Cutler, Abby Rawlings, Chloe Barrow and Megan Bowen, Mount Kelly. In 7, Molly Allen, Rebecca Burton, Taylor Goodby, Bethany Saunders, City of Peterborough. In 8, Megan Briggs, Emma Chittleberg, Catherine Stark, Kimberly McKay, Warren de Baths. And in 9, Freya Rayner, Emma Cassell, Anya Sordi and Lucy Ellis, City of Sunderland. This is the women's 17 years and over 400 meters medley team event final. And we're away. We are away. Big shout went out from the poolside there of "Let's go Stockport." Well supported there down on the deck. Stockport. They go in lane number 5. Anna Newlands on the opening leg for them. City of Derby were quickest in qualifying. Eleanor Baldwin is leading them out. They qualified in a time of 4:14:20. That's quite a bit quicker than anyone else. So over 3.5 seconds quicker. In fact, they were really, really good this morning, City of Derby. And it was mainly because of the good work done in the breaststroke by the swimmer coming up, Sarah Vasey. But at the minute, it's very, very even, going really well. Molly Allen for the City of Peterborough has given her team a fantastic base. But as they dive into the water on the first changeover, it's Sarah Vasey and the City of Derby who have the lead. It is a slender one. But Sarah Vasey's job now is to give her teammates as much of a lead to defend as she possibly can. Can she do it? She's going really, really well. Katie Matson, Stockport Metro, has been brilliant all week, especially earlier on this evening as well. Can she get her team back in it here? Got to try and rein in the lead of Sarah Vasey. But City of Derby are looking pretty comfortable here, sitting in first position, sitting pretty. Stockport currently in second, and quite comfortably so as well. In third right now are City of Peterborough, Rebecca Burton on the breaststroke there for them. And in lane 1, City of Leicester are also going really well as well. They're just about in 4th position right now. Halfway point of the medley team then. And Sarah Vasey hands on over to Amy Grant onto the fly leg. And this is where Stockport Metro will hope to rein them in. Holly Hibbert goes in the fly for them. These two swam earlier against each other in the relay in the heats, and Holly Hibbert was able to rein in Amy Grant, but it didn't make too much difference in the end. So Holly Hibbert knows she's got to go really, really quick here and hopefully give her teammate a lead as she hands over for the anchor leg. That's what she's doing as they turn for home. Holly Hibbert leads on the third leg for Stockport Metro. City of Derby's lead that was built up by Eleanor Baldwin and Sarah Vasey is now no more, and just look at Holly Hibbert go. 15 meters of the fly leg left for Holly Hibbert, and she is storming down. Phenomenal fly leg from Holly Hibbert. She's given Stockport Metro every single chance of gold. It's all now on the young shoulders of Emma Gage. She has a lead of about 2.5 lengths here, Emma Gage. She's got 75 metres left of water to plough through, and Stockport Metro are claiming gold. Her teammates on the pool side furiously waving her on. City of Derby and Harriet Cooper have a huge job on their hands. They were first in the heat by a mile, but right now they trail by about 2 lengths in the final. Stockport Metro are coming good. Battle for third is absolutely anyone's, by the way, but right now we'll stick with the leaders. It's Emma Gage versus Harriet Cooper, and Emma Gage is absolutely smashing this down in towards the final 15 metres. Stockport Metro, the gold is surely going to be yours. She's been urged home by her teammates, absolutely no doubt. Gold is going to Stockport Metro. It's silver for Derby, but who's getting third? Is it going to be Plymouth Leander? Is it going to be Mount Kelly? It's Mount Kelly for bronze. Huge celebration from Mount Kelly in the stands. It's a medal for them. Huge congratulations to our medal winners. Stockport Metro claiming gold, City of Derby with silver, and Mount Kelly with third. Plymouth Leander missing out on a medal by 0.04 of a second. It was so close. It was so close.
Well, what a team effort from Stockport Metro. Almost a 10-second improvement from their heat time as well, with that time of 4:08.48. Commiserations to City of Derby, but eruption when Mount Kelly got that bronze medal in the stands. Just managed to ease out Plymouth Leander towards the back end of that last 50. But certainly the biggest cheers of all coming from those of a Stockport Metro affiliation as they get gold in the women's 17-year and over 400-metre medley team final.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 100-metre butterfly. The medals will be presented by ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing City of Leicester, Maisie Elliott. In the 15 years category, representing Heart of Midlothian, Kiana McInnes. And in the 16 years category, representing City of St Albans, Shannon Stott. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Mount Kelly, Kaylee Decker, who can't collect her medal at this time. In the 15 years category, representing City of Leeds, Kira Schlossen. And in the 16 years category, representing City of Glasgow, Anna Fleming. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Pia Murray. In the 15 years category, representing Newcastle, Emily Large. And in the 16 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Tasmin Pugh. Tasmin is unable to collect her medal at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 100 meters butterfly. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Stockport Metro, Holly Hibbert. And in the 19 years and over category, representing Loughborough University, Emma Day. The winners of the silver medal. In the 17-18 years category, representing Edinburgh University, Tane Bruce. And in the 19 years and over category, representing Loughborough University, Charlotte Atkinson. Charlotte is unable to collect her medal at this time. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Plymouth Leander, Laura Stevens. And in the 19 years and over category, representing City of Cardiff, Harriet Jones. And also receiving the gold medal from Loughborough University, Charlotte Atkinson. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the ceremony for the Top Club Award. This new award emphasises the importance of swimmers being able to produce their peak performances at the end of the season competitions when it matters most. It's designed to fundamentally recognise the clubs and coaches who are most successful in preparing their athletes to swim at their best at these championships. The outcome is based on the cumulative percentage that each club has managed to improve their athletes' performances at these championships compared to their entry times. Receiving the awards presented by ASA President John Bird, swimmer Emily Lawrence and head coach Samir Ahmed from Preston Swimming Club. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time. They are your top club at the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016, Preston Swimming Club. So almost the end of our medal ceremonies for this evening. We still have 2 more really exciting races to come. We hope you are as excited for them as we are. Athletes have been patiently waiting by the poolside for a little while now. The adrenaline will be rushing. We cannot wait to see what they can produce in these relays.
Yeah, many good looks coming up on Twitter as well. Hashtag SummerChamp16. Also, a lot of congratulations as well. One from the Newcastle swim team. Congratulations to our whole squad on a brilliant Summer Champ 16. You've done your club proud this week. Now time for the ASA Nationals, which of course begin tomorrow here at Ponsforge. But for now, let's get back to the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our next event. This is the men's 14-16 years, 400 meters medley team event final. In lane 0, Leighton Mayers, Adam Metcalf, Charlie Hutchison and Joseph Small, Ellesmere College Titans. In 1, Lewis Gilchrist, Callum Smart, Conor Bryan and Daniel Jenkins, City of Oxford. In 2, Adam Wilkes, William Bell, Joel Weston and Lewis Kerrod, City of Leicester. In 3, Harry Constantine, Nathan Hughes, Benjamin Garrett and Luke Turley, Hatfield. In 4, Jacob Goodman, Jack Tucker, Santos Villalon and Hamish Milne-Skillman, Millfield. In 5, Jacob Newcomb, Oliver Taverner, Ben Harrison and Edward Maddox, Mount Kelly. In 6, Charlie Bowden, Morgan Newman, Sam Daly and Oscar Brain, Plymouth Leander. In 7, Alexander Armstrong, Sam Nixon, Henry Offin and Pierce Bowden, Guildford City. In 8, Sam Phippen, Timo Gillian, George Mann and James Eddy, Wickham District. And in 9, Max Martin, Jack O'Brien, Alistair Stout and Sharon Armstrong, Swim Trafford. This is the men's 14-16 years, 400 meters medley team event final.
So here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, the penultimate final of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 here at Ponsforge. We've seen some electric stuff in the finals so far this week, even tonight in the relays as well. Let's give it our all as the swimmers take to the pool. Good start in lane 4 coming from Jacob Goodman of Millfield, who leads them on their first leg. Also a strong start from Wickham District and Sam Pippin as well. On the near side, Leighton Myers of Ellesmere College Titans making the early inroads as well for them. But certainly the ones to watch in this one are Millfield, qualifying in the heats with a time of 3:59.39, just 0.58 seconds ahead of Mount Kelly coming into it. So we're certainly expecting a tight battle between those two, but at the moment Millfield certainly have the initiative ahead of Mount Kelly as we go on to leg number 2, where Jacob Goodman will pass over to Jack Tucker, who will hold the lead for those with the green caps. On the near side as well, Ellesmere College Titans still going reasonably strongly. Adam Metcalf on this second leg for them. I do remember Ellesmere College Titans in the heats earlier did start off very well, but did begin to fade as the medley went on. But as far as Jack Tucker is concerned, with Millfield at the moment, they are certainly the ones in control, it seems. A length ahead of the rest of the pool as he touches at the halfway point of this length. Still in second, Adam Metcalf and Ellesmere College Titans on this near side. Lane 5, Oliver Taverner and Mount Kelly are currently third. Great roars from the crowd though. It just reflects how tight it is in the pool. The feeling certainly is inside Ponce Forge that anyone can take this at this point. 25 metres away from halfway, and it is Jack Tucker and Millfield leading away, but look at that in lane 5. Mount Kelly and Oliver Taverna really eating up the ground in front of her at the moment, clawing back the space between him and Jack Turner. And as we go on to the third leg, it's now even Stevens between Millfield and Mount Kelly, the two favourites for this final. So Santos Villalon certainly has a lot of pressure on his shoulders here. He's more or less got to escape from the momentum of Mount Kelly and Ben Harrison on this leg. Also coming strong in the last 100, going unnoticed almost in lane 1 of City of Oxford. And now Conor Bryan on the fly leg for them. And also on the left of centre, lanes 5 and 6, Ben Harrison of Mount Kelly and Sam Daly of Plymouth Leander. Sam Daly's already put in one hell of a shift tonight in the finals already, winning gold earlier on, and he's looking to do the same again. It was the 50 fly that he did it. He's doing all right on the 100 fly at the moment as well for his team, but still leading the way in lane 4 are Millfield and Santos Villalon, who has done extraordinarily well to withstand the pressure coming from behind him. There may be one last burst though from Sam Daly of Plymouth Leander as we now embark on the final 100 metres. No pressure, lads. In the pool for Millfield, Hamish Milne-Skillman. In lane 5, Edward Maddox from Mount Kelly. And in 6 for Plymouth Leander is now Oscar Brain. Can Oscar Brain pick up from the momentum that Sam Daly has given the club from the southwest? It seems to be Millfield, though, that is still in the ascendancy by around 1.5 lengths here ahead of Hamish Milne-Skillman. And coming on to the final 50 metres, it is certainly theirs to lose. Level pegging in second for the silver medal at the moment in lanes 5 and 6. Edward Maddox of Mount Kelly and almost Plymouth Leander and Oscar Brain as well. But we go into the final 25 metres, and Millfield have done so well in the last 3.5 legs to maintain the lead despite the pressure behind them. Such a superb swim from the team, and Hamish Milne-Skillman will bring it home for gold. Time of 3:54.04 for them. 5 seconds better off than their qualifying time. In second spot, Plymouth Leander, just at the end there, managed to pit Mount Kelly to it by just over a second. Incredible stuff. Sam Daly really the catalyst for that late charge from Plymouth Leander on the third leg, and that was maintained coming home by Oscar Brown there. That was enough for silver. Mount Kelly settled for bronze, pipping Hatfield 8 to it, who certainly came strong in the last 1.5 legs or so. But taking gold, once again, relentless, breathless and compelling right to the death. Millfield School taking gold. And if you enjoyed that one, ladies and gentlemen, likewise to us here in the commentary box, then be sure of one more race coming tonight in the relay event, and it'll certainly be worth staying around for as well. It'll be the final race of the British Summer Championships 2016, and it'll come in the form of the men's 17 years and over 400 medley team final. So make sure you stick around for that one. You certainly won't be disappointed at all. And for the final time this week, make sure you get in touch on the hashtag on Twitter as well. Hashtag SummerChamp16. Let us know what you thought of tonight's swim so far, but also the race coming up as well. Let us know who you're supporting. And also your thoughts from the whole week would be a welcome too. Kevin says, a bit overpumped for these relays. How can you be overpumped for a relay? There's certainly no such thing, Kevin. He says he's ready for the last races of the British Summer Championships 2016, and who can blame him? Paddy also taking to Twitter to congratulate the RTW Monson swimmers this week. He says, well done to all our British Championship swimmers. Phenomenal week. And he's certainly not wrong there either.
Yeah, it certainly has been a phenomenal week. It's been an absolute pleasure to cover this all week long. We hope you've enjoyed it as well, whether you're down on the poolside, whether you're in the stands, whether you're watching on the stream. We've absolutely had a blast. And we will be having, very shortly, in fact, right about now, our next medal ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 50 meters butterfly. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Charlie Hutchison. In the 15 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Adam Metcalf. And representing Chestnut Street, Alexander Mason. And in the 16-year category, representing Southport, Lewis Burris. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Tynemouth, Will Morris. In the 15 years category, representing Millfields, Santos Villalon. And in the 16 years category, representing Northampton, Daniel Savage. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing City of Liverpool, Toby Rylands. In the 15 years category, representing Plymouth Leander, Sam Daly. Fortunately, Sam can't collect his medal at this time. In the 16-year category, representing Poole, Jacob Peters. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the next medal ceremony for the men's 50 meters butterfly. Presenting the medals, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing City of Sheffield, Cameron Brooks-Clark. And in the 19 years and over category, representing Newcastle, Henry Bland. The winners of the silver medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Aquay Solis, Thomas Sinclair. And in the 19 years and over category, representing Sterling Swim, Sean Campsey. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Plymouth Leander, Gregor Zirk. And in the 19 years and over category, representing City of Sunderland, Adam Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your medal winners. So here we go then, ladies and gents. It is time for our final race of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016. Your final chance to cheer on your teammates, your final chance to cheer on your swimmers. Let's make some noise here in the pool in Ponds Forge for one final time this week, as we welcome our athletes to the poolside for the men's 17 years and over 400 meters medley team event final. In lane 0, Liam White, James Walmsley, Dominic Waldridge and Oliver Palmer, Exeter City. In 1, Jacob Wass, Hugh Takamoto, Matthew Donville and James Ross, Warrington Warriors. In 3, Joseph Clark, Christopher Green, Rhiann Stain and Charlie Pullen, Guildford City. In 4, Brody Williams, Robert Holderness, Tristan Slater and Daniel Spears, Millfield School. In 5, Perry Gardner, Federico Poggio, Gregor Zirk and Thomas Fannin, Plymouth Leander A. In 6, James McFadden, George Simmons, James Baxter, Yasuki Legard, Wickham District. In number 8, Gerald Murphy, John Britton, Edward Rednick, Ziggy Frankie Webster, Ealing. In lane 7, Samuel Bird, Keane Senior, Cameron Brooks Clark and Elliot Clark, City of Sheffield. In lane 8, Christopher Lee, Marcus Gardner, Todd Price and Louis Phillips, Plymouth Leander C. And in lane number 9, Alexander Carroll, Charlie Waddingham, Daniel Moore and Joe Evans, City of Coventry. Our final race of the championships. This is the men's 17 years and over 400 meters medley team event final. Here we go then, ladies and gents, final chance to make some noise here at Ponds Forge this week at these Summer Championships. My apologies if the lanes were wrong during the previous announcement. My excitement must have got the better of me and I went one ahead. Either way, the swimmers are out there in the pool, they're on the backstroke leg, leading the way in the early going. Wickham District being led out by James McFadden in lane 5. He's going along really nicely. Brody Williams from Millfield currently in 2nd. Perry Gardner from Plymouth Leander in 4 in 3rd. Going along really nicely as well in lane number 2, Joseph Clark from Guildford City. He leads them away into the final 15 metres of this leg. It's a really close start to the backstroke. It's just what we wanted as we join them now on to the next leg. Here comes the breaststroke. And marginally ahead as they rise above the water in lane 3, that's Millfield and Robert Holderness. Guildfield just about in 2nd. Federico Poggio from Plymouth Leander A making inroads in lane 4. in 5. Wickham District just dropping off a touch as the leading 3 start to become a little bit more obvious and actually start to become a leading 2. Going along really nicely in lane 7 is Kean Senior from the city of Sheffield. They started in 5th position. They're rising above to 4th and getting quicker as they come back down on the breaststroke leg. Plymouth Leander lead from Millfield, from Guildford. Federico Poggio looking very strong. He's got Craig Zirk, who's just won a medal, in the fly to come. No one else you'd rather be handing off to right now than Craig Zirk. Tristan Slater in the water for Millfield. He has work to do because Craig Zirk has his sights firmly set on the wall and on Plymouth Leander's gold medal here. It's a straight shootout now between Plymouth Leander and Millfield. I don't think any other team really has too much opportunity of getting that close to these two. They're well ahead at this stage. We've seen stranger things happen in relays though, we have to say that. Plymouth Leander are leading them out. Craig Zirk looking really strong in lane 4. Tristan Slater in lane 3 doing absolutely everything he can to stay in touch. Plymouth Leander have Tom Fannin to come. Millfield have Daniel Spears still to come. Leading the way into the anchor leg, it's Plymouth Leander. Less than 100 meters to go. Final chance to get behind your team. Tom Fannin being chased every single stroke of the way by Daniel Spears, who is going hammer and tong into this freestyle. With 50 meters to go, they turn for home. It's Plymouth Leander who leads, but not by a lot. Can Daniel Spears pull them back into this? Millfield currently in second, being waved on by every single member of their team down by poolside. But Plymouth Leander look like they might just have this one. They lead by half a length. It's closing. Can Tom Fannin hold on? I think he can. It's goal for Plymouth. Bronze is super close, but I think it's going to be won by lane 7. It's bronze for City of Sheffield. Big celebration down on the poolside by the team in red. Gold for Plymouth, silver for Millfield, and bronze for the City of Sheffield. Huge celebrations in the water from Plymouth Leander, as well they might. Jonathan, what a race.
Unbelievable stuff. Not only tight right down to the finish for third, but also for third as well. Every single medal earned there in that final. And what a way to end the week as well. Certainly epitomises the sort of action we've seen in the final sessions all week here at Ponds Forge in the pool. Absolutely extraordinary stuff, and topped off there by Plymouth Leander getting that gold in the men's 17 years and over 400 metre medley team final.
Absolutely incredible way to end the racing here this week. Do stay with us, ladies and gents. We still have a few medal ceremonies to go. We do ask that you pay the athletes all the respect that they've earned throughout this evening's session. Thank you for those of you who are staying with us here at Ponds Forge for the medal ceremonies. They will be with you as quickly as we can. Let us know your thoughts. Hashtag Summer Champs 16. What did you make of that race? What have you made of these Summer Championships? Final chance to use that hashtag. Hashtag Summer Champs 16. All coaches who are wishing to attend the ASA Nationals Team Leader meeting that is taking place very, very shortly in the Skyline Suite here at Ponds Forge, do make sure you make your way over there now. It is due to start around about 15 seconds ago. So if you are still intending to attend that meeting, do make your way to the Skyline Suite now, please. Thank you. Time now for our medal ceremony. This is the medal ceremony for the women's 400 meters medley team event final, 14 and 16 years. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. Sophia Wilson. Tatiana Bolonagoff. Alicia Wilson. And Molly Robinson. Representing Guildford City. The winners of the silver medals. Sophie Hobber. Layla Black. Kira Schlossen. And Amber Mason. City of Leeds. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. Cassie Wilds. Freya Anderson. Tasmin Pugh. And Eleanor Southwards. Representing Ellesmere College Titans. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 17 years and over 400 meters medley team event. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. Winners of the bronze medals. Emily Cutler. Abby Rawlings. Chloe Barrow. And Megan Bowen. Representing Mount Kelly. The winners of the silver medals. Eleanor Baldwin. Sarah Vasey. Amy Grant. And Harriet Cooper. Representing City of Derby. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. Anna Newlands. Katie Matz. Holly Hibbert. And Emma Gage. Representing Stockport Metro. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 14-16 400 meters medley team event final. The presentations will be made by ASA President John Bird. Winners of the bronze medals. Jacob Newcomb. Oliver Taverner. Ben Harrison. And Edward Maddox. Representing Mount Kelly. The winners of the silver medals. Charlie Bowden. Morgan Newman. Sam Daly. And Oscar Brain. Representing Plymouth Leander. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. Jacob Goodman. Jack Tucker. Santos Fialon. And Hamish Milne-Skillman. Representing Millfields. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 17 years and over 400 meters medley team event final. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. Winners of the bronze medals. Samuel Bird, Kian Sr., Cameron Brooks Clark, and Elliot Clogg, representing City of Sheffield. Winners of the silver medals. Brody Williams, Robert Holderness, Tristan Slater, and Daniel Spears. Representing Millfields, the winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. Perry Gardner, Federico Poggio, Gregor Zirk, and Thomas Fannin. Representing Plymouth Leander. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners. So then, ladies and gents, thank you for sticking with us. For those of you inside the venue for those medal ceremonies, it was hugely appreciated, I know, by many of the swimmers. Thank you so much for your attendance throughout these championships. We hope you've enjoyed them. I know for a fact me and Jonathan have.
Yeah, we certainly have, Steve. What a scintillating week of swimming. Several world records, several British records, many personal bests, even tonight as well, and some cracking relay racing too. Certainly been a fantastic week of swimming here at Ponds Forge, and we thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you to the spectators, thank you to the swimmers for such entertainment, but also thank you to our officials. For the final time this week, you may now leave the poolside.